What's going on, my friends? It's your friend Jack here, and today we're going to be covering a pretty awesome topic on how you, me, anyone could retire with Cardano. This is a complete spreadsheet calculator, and if you guys want to go check out your own calculations, you can do so. Find the link down in the description, come to this file, click File, make a copy, and you're going to be able to go and edit it yourself. But without further ado, let's get right into this video, and I'm going to show you guys how to use this spreadsheet so you don't get lost when you go and first start to try to put in the calculations. And if you don't want to put in the calculations, don't leave the video. I'm going to do my calculations, my numbers as an example so you can see how this works. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to start filling in my information. Okay, so all you have to do is fill in the yellow parts of the sheet, which are right here, and everything else is a calculated field. Please keep in mind, this is just speculation and nothing's a sure thing. Cryptocurrency is still very risky, so you should invest with caution. If you don't know all about Cardano, I'll leave a few videos linked down below, including my Cardano playlist, where you can check out all types of cool information about the project. I have some awesome videos in the description that I think you will like, so make sure you check them out below. Without further ado though, let's get into my information and just how much Cardano it's going to take me to retire in one of the two ways. We're going to have not just a way to retire with staking rewards, but also with a lump sum retirement, meaning you live off of the amount of money that you have in total and not just the percentage taking out each month. Alright, now before we dive too deep into this, you want to understand how the spreadsheet works. Even if you're going to use it, it might be a bit confusing. You're going to want to go over, check the price of Cardano right now, $1.83. So just adjust that. Obviously, this can change quite drastically. And we want to put in our expected price of Cardano in terms of what we think the price will be when we want to retire. So right now, I myself am 21. I expect I want to retire, let's say at 26 years old. Okay, say I want to retire at 26. What price do I think Cardano will be at 26? Let's go for a $50 Cardano in the next 5 years. Pretty good estimate, and it's a pretty high estimate, but it is possible, maybe not, who knows. All speculation, keep that in mind. We're just having some fun here. $50 Cardano we're going to go with in 5 years. Now, you're going to see also below here that you can see the current market cap or the expected market cap. These are based off of your prices that you enter above, and then you can also be able to tell how accurate is this price, how possible is this price within my time frame. For me, it's about 5 years. So I'm looking at, Bitcoin right now, it's at 700 billion. So can Cardano go to 1.6 trillion, which is over double Bitcoin's market cap right now in the next 5 years? That's something that you can also compare to. Maybe you think it can, maybe you think it can't. I don't know. This is just speculation. We're just having some fun here. We're going to be able to see what kind of returns we're going to be looking at, what kind of retirement we're going to be looking at with the current price points that we're putting in this sheet. So after you figured out your expected Cardano price and the current price, you can go ahead and put in your desired retired age. So depending on how old you are right now, put it on where you're going to be when you want to retire. After that, you're going to go ahead, put in your retired monthly expenses, how much money you're going to think you need to retire. So whether that be 2,000 a month, 4,000 a month, 3,000 a month, go ahead, punch it in here, and then put in how long you think you're going to live to. For on average, people live around 73 years, I believe, in the States. So I just put it to 80 to make the estimate more conservative, have a little bit of cushion there in case you spend more 1 year or spend more 1 month. You could also put it up to 90 years just to get even more comfy, to get better calculations off of a longer lifespan if you want. Just adjust these numbers in the yellow boxes. Then after that, you can go ahead and see your results. So I want $3,000 a month. How much is this going to cost me? How am I going to do this by retirement side of things? And it's not actually that complicated, really. So in terms of a lump sum retirement, and then we're also going to be getting bonus rewards, meaning we're actually making money in retirement. This is a very conservative retirement, meaning it's a comfortable retirement with a lot more stability, I would say. So the years of retirement income I need to retire at 26 to last me till 80 years old are going to be 54 years. After that, it is calculated based on your yearly income needed. At $3,000 a month, I'm going to need $36,000. All right, so the next calculation that you're going to need to figure out, or you're going to be able to reveal, is how much money you actually need to just not worry about money again. Okay, so this is going to be your yearly income needs times the amount of years that you're retired. That means I personally would need $1.9 million to not worry about money and not make any more money and still be able to live off that for my 54 years of retirement. All right, so now after you've got that number, you can see the Cardano equivalent, because ideally you're not going to be spending fiat currency in 5-10 years. Ideally, you'll be able to actually use Cardano for everyday transactions. That's the hope for crypto adoption. Obviously, that is a long shot still, but ideally that's how it goes. Maybe it doesn't, but still, I just want to put this in here, the Cardano equivalent for that, and this is based off of the price that you put to be expected. So at this time, the Cardano equivalent would be 38,880 Cardano or ADA to actually reach this amount of money. Okay, so what is the current cost now of this amount? Right now, it would be $71,000. And then with your expected price, it's going to be the lump sum amount, which is 1.9 million. Another thing to really just take into account is the bonus income you're going to get from having 38,000 Cardano. If you have 38,000 Cardano, the yearly staking income, if you just staked your ADA and then earned passive income on it and collected that ADA and sold it, you'd be making around $90,000 on top of, you know, the money you have. So technically you could just live off that very conservative, or very easily, very comfortably, but that's just there to note a bonus. If you wanted to also just live off that, you could, and then just keep this at, you know, 1.9 million. You could do that, or you could take from the principal if you're not so comfortable, you know, in the staking protocols and staking. If you don't think that's going to last and the value of Cardano goes down, then you could just sell for fiat technically and be able to live off that for 54 years at $36,000 a year. Now we're going to a more volatile approach, which is just going off staking and how much Cardano you're going to need to live off staking. This is definitely not as sustainable. It does have a lot of caveats with it that could go wrong, but it's still something that I thought would be cool to add into the spreadsheet and more like hyped you up, right? It seems like, oh, I could do that, and then you could possibly retire very early. But this is basically believing that a lot of things that are pretty crazy are going to happen. Not that they won't, but it is going to take a lot of, you know, luck, I would say, but not nearly as much risk as you would think. So years of retirement income needed, still 54 years. Now, how much yearly income we're going to need? Still 36,000. How much monthly rewards we're going to need? So how much monthly rewards we're going to need from our staking, right? $3,000 worth of rewards. How much does that add up to at our current price of $50 per ADA? 60 ADA a month would give us that $3,000. 60 times 50, 3,000. Now, after that, how much Cardano is needed to actually make that much ADA a month, or sorry, ADA a month? Well, you're going to need 15,625 ADA to make 60 ADA a month. This calculation is kind of weird. I'm not going to explain it, but that is how it is. If you want to go over to the official Cardano staking calculator, you can go in and put this number, and it's going to give you 12 times 60, which is the yearly amount, and then divide that by 12 is your monthly amount, which is 60 Cardano a month is going to be your rewards to make $3,000 a month if you're selling it. And right now, how much is 15,625 Cardano going to cost you? Well, it's only going to cost you $28,000, which is actually very, very impressive. Now, this would obviously be worth 15,000 Cardano would be worth more than $28,000. If the price hits $50, it's going to be worth a crazy amount, you know, probably close to $1 million. Probably, yeah, very close to $1 million. But you'll be able to actually generate $3,000 a month off of that Cardano, which is 15,000. So if you want to go ahead and calculate your own thing, you can go ahead and do that. Keep in mind this sheet is just for entertainment purposes. It's just a speculative outlook. Nothing for sure is going to happen. But if you want to go crazy and say $100 Cardano could happen, maybe in 10 years from now when I'm 31 and I need $3,000 a month, the numbers are going to change a lot. Okay, I only need 49 years now, and I'm only going to need 7,000 Cardano needed for those monthly rewards. of $3,000. So a lot of things can change. You can mess around with the spreadsheet. Once again, go ahead, click that link down in the description, click file, then click make a copy. You're gonna have your own version of this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found this useful or something like that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Peace out.